Well, welcome back to RESTO vlog number 15, I think? 16? I don't know. Anyway, I finished up getting all the inner wheel well fender issue cleaned up, all grinded, and POR 15, rust inhibitor, and now the sealer. You can see I went really heavy with it right in here, but nice and sealed. And then I sanded and painted up here along the top. This is actually under the fender, but it'll go right to the edge. That'll be nice. Part 2 of this is going to be me pulling out the lower and upper suspension arms and springs and the little perch there that the spring sits on, and cleaning those up, replacing the springs with a really loud airplane. Sorry about that. And basically just going through and making all the suspension clean. You can see that some of these bushings and everything are just basically all rotted out. All this stuff needs to be replaced. Not sure if the ball joints need to be done, but we'll see when I get it apart. And I get them all blasted and painted and looking good. I still got to do the front. I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. Get all that cleaned up, get that transmission cooler removed. I've got a dirty lens. Sorry guys. But yeah, both sides all sealed up. And I had a chance to go and look inside the cowl. I have a little look-see camera. It's a little, basically a headset camera. And I just attached a piece of straight wire, actually some bonsai wire because it has some stiffness to it, and took a look inside the cowl. So here's a clip from that. Let's take a look in there and see what we see. Yeah, kind of a cool perspective, huh? Kind of like that. Looked pretty good. It still looks like it's got some dirt in it, but we'll have to deal with that at a later date. I'm going to see if I can get in there with a vacuum cleaner, but I need to pick up some little hose pieces and see if that works. So yeah, it's the first dry day that we've had in a while, so I'm going to get out here and look around. Then some more cleanup work, obviously. There's a lot to do. The interior is looking good. Give you guys a shot of that real quick. So got all that painted and looking good. Dash is basically complete. We got some more sealing to do in here, but that'll, like again, that'll come at a later date. But it's looking good. I gotta wait for a warm day so that I can get in here and tighten up that the headliner a little bit. But so far looking good. It's cold winter's day here in Seattle, and I'm inside working on this thing yet again. Anyway, thought I'd just, I don't know, maybe discuss what we're planning on doing with this car while I do this whole front end here. I'm going to get all the little parts off and go from there. And then I just basically, I'm wondering what I want to do with this thing, what color I want to paint it. I've already decided on the interior. But as far as everything else, I don't know. Like what I want to color my, what color I want to paint my suspension parts. Just go with a blue or a red, or black, or just stock, or whatever. This is going to be a RESTO mod. This front end is going to be replaced with a what they call the Eleanor kit. It's going to be a lot like the movie from Gone in 60 Seconds. Haven't decided on a color yet. Like I said, a lot of people go with the pepper gray, but I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I've been looking at red and a few other things. But yeah, so I thought I'd just chat with you guys, maybe get your guys' input, and then I won't record any audio while I'm sanding, obviously, because that would be boring. But I put something together here and get it all cleaned up. And the last thing I did before that was sealing the inside of the fenders. And I've decided that I needed to get new fenders and doors at this point, because I went through and dug through the doors a little bit further, and they are pretty well rusted out. It would cost a lot more to repair them, short of buying new ones, because they're cheaper. Again, if you guys know of any good prices or vendors that would be willing to donate, or maybe give me a discount on this restorer for parts, that would be greatly appreciated. All right, so the next thing I want to do here is unmount this transmission cooler. And someone made a bracket for this, obviously. And it's just we'll look at it a little bit closer here when we get it off. It's just held on with a couple of bolts, 1/2 inch. Set those aside so I don't forget those. We can get this out of the way, and we'll just drop this down, let it hang for now. I do need to get a replacement. If you guys have any suggestions on a good aluminum fitting type one that I might be able to install, let me know. A good price maybe. So what do we got here? It doesn't look too bad. Someone did a good job of installing it. And looks like we got some leaves and such. See, this is why we are always good to go through and get all this stuff out. All right, so we're basically prepped, ready to go here. So I got two things that I'm going to be using. I'm using the wire wheel attached to the drill, and then just a regular Black & Decker pecker wrecker sander. So we'll start with wire wheeling it first. I won't bore you guys with that too much while I'm doing that. It's always good to wear a dust mask at this point, so let's get started with that, and I'll show you my outcome here in a short bit. So I just got done wire wheeling basically everything. I'm going to start in the sanding, but I noticed there are a few spots here where it looks like someone did some manual adjustment here. And it's going to straighten it out a little bit. That with the wire wheel a little bit quickly. So we got that straightened out. We'll go ahead and hit with the wire wheel a little bit more. Alright, I don't know if that was too loud, but going to go ahead and get started on the sanding portion of it. I'm just about done here. I had to do some repair here where it looks like it had a little fender bender at one point. It's just a small indentation, so I went ahead and heated that up and pushed it out a little bit. Looks good. It measures out where it's supposed to, so I had to go look that up on the internet. But looks good. Now I just got to do a little bit of hand finishing around these little posts, and then we'll go ahead and put a coat of paint on it. Now I'll go ahead and put my heat lamp on it, which looks really good. And I think I'm going to put some of that sealer inside these holes as well. But it looks good. Now I won't worry about masking off the radiator because it'll be replaced eventually, but putting paint on it won't hurt it. So yeah, give me another half hour with this and then we'll paint. We're all ready to go with paint. And what I'm using is a Krylon indoor-outdoor flat black enamel. I believe this is enamel. It sticks really good to almost any surface. Oh, what did I drop now? I'm always dropping shit. Anyway, it's always good to wear a respirator and have good ventilation when you're doing this. So that's what I'm going to do now. And then let's time lapse.
So, blah! That's coat number 1. Put a heat lamp on it, let it dry a little bit, and we'll put coat 2 on.
So I thought I'd give you guys one last look before I close up shop tonight. Looks pretty good. And the lighting ain't that great in here. That's the only downfall of living in Seattle. It's like 5:30 and it's dark already. But yeah, turned out good. Looks really clean. You know, a few hours of work and hey, we're ready to go. So yeah, the next step's going to be getting this,
for a little bit.
all this out.
So here's my
Getting that
plan.
cleaned up and getting all the
with this
bushings
thing.
replaced and
Right now,
replacing
basically
what's
just
needed
doing a lot of the
replacing, but
underbody
it needs to be disassembled.
coating,
So
preventative
that'll be my
maintenance
next
type
step,
stuff
the
that's
next one.
going to keep it from rusting. So my plan is, if money presents itself, or our views go up, or our ad revenue gets better, we'll take it a step further. My whole goal now is, at this point, is to get everything basically done, go underneath the car, get all the suspension, all the bushings, everything replaced, get the rear end pulled out and checked, sealed up, clean, painted underneath there, basically everything underneath the car. And the suspensions and the wheels is all basically ready to go. Then when it comes down to sometime in the spring, I'm gonna gather up all my parts that I'm going to need, which is a completion of the interior. I'm ordering a custom black and white pony interior that will match the door panels in the interior. A 3-point harness seatbelt kit, a steering wheel, a dash cluster, and these are all really expensive things. So if you guys know of anybody that manufactures steering wheels for classic Mustangs, or Dakota Digital, or any of the mod type gauge packages that you guys can track one down, donate one, give me a discount on one, that would be great. And then it's basically all cosmetic: wheels and tires, front disc brake conversion, lowering springs, rear springs and bushings, and basically everything that goes back there. New gas tank, new sending unit, a few more internal pieces for the inside of the car, which would be the package tray, window whiskers, window tint, new hinges. I'm trying to get some hinges for the hood, and they make some really nice billet aluminum ones. It's another thing I'm looking for. What else? The lower body kit, obviously, which is what it's going to look like this. Maybe not the color, but it'll look like that. Custom suspension pieces, if I can afford to get them, coilover. What else? That's a lot of things. And I actually have a big long list of things that I still need to get that are little pieces that are things I can afford. But I'm hoping to finish this car by the beginning of summer and possibly bring this to VidCon for everybody to see, watch the videos, and see the progress of what was made in the restoration of this car. This car was bought for $1,000. I can't say enough. I mean, the motor was in great condition. It needed some work. Brakes are shot. Things I've done so far. You can go back and watch the previous vlogs. But yeah, we're gonna get ready to drop the motor in the rear end and all the suspension and all that, and get it over to paint. I did discover that we're going to need, and I think this makes sense to do this since the fender on this side wasn't original, so it's not a complete car, unfortunately. So the doors are going. I'm getting new doors, new fenders, and that's all I really need. And then I need the kit, which is the trunk lid, side valance pieces, fender wheel well, flares, bottom left and right valance, front end upper valance, lower valance, grill, fog lights, side scoops, trunk lid, I think I already said trunk lid, and then a few other things, and then there's some external pieces that I'm going to need to do. But that is my goal. So it's up to you guys to get these videos out there and let people see these. And it's entertaining to watch. I can sit here and watch my own videos. I'm actually kind of entertained with it. So, yeah, that's about it for tonight. I'm going to throw one more coat of paint on this thing, button it up, maybe put the transmission cooler back in place temporarily if I need to move the car. And we'll go from there. I'm not sure where to go next in the next part of the vlog. Maybe in the next few weeks, money will present itself, and I will be able to buy bushings for the suspension, and I can get all that done. So maybe we can have a rolling chassis for paint. Maybe not. We'll see. If not, it'll basically be going on a carousel so that the shop can do the body work and the paint and everything. Now, if you guys can suggest anybody that would do this for a sponsorship, maybe part cash, part advertisement, let me know. I'd be happy to do that. We're a well-followed channel, and have a lot of people out on the internet that I'm sure that would support us if they saw something, you know. So yeah, if you're willing to do that, it'd be great. So I thought I wanted to kind of tell you what was in store, what you guys have to look forward to in the next few vlogs. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.